Well, here we go again, trying to reconcile religion and science. That you say you can believe in evolution. I mean, you can study evolution and understand it, and still believe in God. I guess, even though if you do believe in evolution, you're saying that God didn't create everything; that things evolved, and so. But then again, you could be worshiping a different God. Not the biblical God. How about the Islam's God, Allah, right? Oh, that's right, same one, actually, with the creator myth and the whole deal. Okay, Judaism, what about that one? Oh, yeah, Abraham's, yeah, it's Abrahamic. Oh, yeah, same one. You get my drift, and all of them start out with the creation thing. They believe the earth and the solar systems and the universe were created by this supposed omnipotent, omniscient being, this magician, you might say. In 6 days, this magician apparently zapped everything into existence out of nothing with a clap of his hand, maybe snap of his finger, her finger, its finger. Very first page of the Bible, it says, "We made man in our image. In our image did we make him." What's with the plurals? I thought the plurality thing, the tri-plurality thing, was a Catholic deal or something. Okay, anyway, then there's the Jews, of course. Yeah, they got some oddball schemes going on. Christianity is just an offshoot of Judaism. They got all kinds of weird stuff you got to do. One group of them, God told them to wear their hair in little ringlets on the side, and to not ever let a Gentile touch them. Yeah, they're God's. He's talking to them, I guess. They're hearing voices. Like, from where I come from, that's called schizophrenia. It's another reason why we who are in science, we scientists and science buffs, you might say, really don't care if you reconcile religion with us. We'd rather you didn't. We don't want to be any part of it. It's mythological, delusional bullshit. And it's never going to be anything else. All of them, every single religion, every single one of those myths, cults, are that myths, cults. It was just mankind's made to try to cope, understand the way the world was working and stuff. Understand the visitors they've been seeing, wondering why they ride around in these big chariots of gods, chariots of fire. Wonder why they're running around in that, or in wheels within wheels, and straight legs with feet of burnished brass that looked like calves' hooves. When it came out, it had four faces, and each face went where it went. Yeah, and burning bushes, talking snakes. The worst part about it is, if you're religious, you're an evil bastard. Especially if you're the God y'all believe in. I mean, this is supposed to be an omniscient, omnipotent creature, correct? Knows everything from then until way a long time from now, forever, right? Knows what's going on, what has been, will do, and what is going on in every aspect of every life within the billions of lives on this planet. And since it knows all that, you guys profess about free will. Where in the hell's our free will? Right. You don't get that either, huh? It knows already what's going to happen. And yet, it's supposed to be our free will. Because, you get that? A lot of those things. Just keep reading the Bible. Go ahead. Read it with an open mind. You'll see all the contradictions. Science reconciling with religion. Oh, that's a good one. Okay. The whole book Origin of Species says nothing about spiritualism or deities or creation or any of that. It's all science. Origin of Species. Do you get that? And they actually think some God told them to sit down and gather up their little baby boys and torture them and mutilate their penises. They think some God asked them to do that. That's sick. Then there's the other one that says if they get their reward, it's going to be 72 virgins. Why is everything sexual? Either cutting up a penis, a vagina, or getting virgins, or you have to have your way with all the women that you plunder or something. Whatever Joshua got to do when he hit the land of nods and promised lands, he was given the ability to conquer them and kill every living thing, children, wives, brothers, daughters, animals, beasts of the field, everything. Serial killer on the loose. Has been for thousands of years. And you guys are just going to keep, that's what's funny. You ever heard the term aiding and abetting? Right. If you stand there and watch a crime and do nothing about it, you're just as guilty as the perpetrator. Do you understand that? So, if you're yelling, onward Christian soldiers or something, and yelling, get rid of the abortion doctors and kill them, and they do, and whatever. Some of these people are just as bad. Look at Cat Stevens. What a freak. He actually thought Islam was a peaceful religion until he was able to learn how to read Arabic and comprehend and actually read the Quran and saw that it's just some despots conquering supposed Genghis Khan attitude, wanted to spread his idea of control, and he used religion as that tool, because he knew how superstitious people were. And he knew all he had to do is, you know, fool them a little bit, give them a little money and stuff, give them little things, promise all the men that they can do anything they want to all the women, and that when they die, they're going to get 72 virgins. Yeah, that's a big thing over there, trust me. They've been, screwing each other in the butt because they can't be with girls or yet, So they got to practice somewhere. I'm serious. From word of mouth. I mean, it's really bad. I mean, when religion concentrates so much on sex or something to do with it, like the Jews in the circumcision or the mutilations, I should say, is sick, and they've got Gentiles, Christians, convinced that it's a medical necessity and shit. Come on. There's not a God up there making all these goofy little rules. Evolution is not a theory. It's just called that as never mind. You don't get it anyway. You're going to use it as a tool against anyhow. Okay? They say that all the time, theory of evolution, but it's not. It's the evolutionary process. And it's prevalent and evident everywhere. And do you really think millions of species of animals could get on one boat? The boat would have to be miles long. Do you get that? In all sincerity, stop it. Science reconciling with religion. Quit it. They believe in magic, for crying out loud. They don't care if we explain it to them. They've got delusion in their head saying, oh, zap, 7 days, or 6, because the rest of them was at it. So that's my answer. And I'm Gerald Reynolds, Portland, Oregon. Night. Good night.